I don't know. I've never done an art stream. So this is a bit strange. It's also gonna be sideways. Hang on. Whatever. This is how I'm drawing, so. Cool. I'm just gonna bring this out. Hi. Oh my god, hi Ash. Hello. So this is what we're drawing, you guys. I'm doing an Among Us thing. It's actually backwards. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So it's gonna be Jupiter. We got my little cat pet guy. And then we got Elliot over here, because why not? Alright. I was just doing little dead Elliot over here, because it's funny. Hi! Oh, hello. Okay, let's go. I don't really show how I draw, like, apart from, like, time-lapse videos that I sometimes post on the art and stuff, but this is new. Yay. I was bored and decided, why not? You know, I never really stream. Should I give Elliot a little pause? Maybe I will. What brush is this? This is dry ink. It's really nice, actually. That's gonna be in my video now. Yeah. It's really cute. I use it for line art and also drawing. Or, like, coloring. And for line art, I use it on size 6, and I just, like, layer it up. Best brush ever. Dead Elliot. Oh, this is all a shadow. I don't know why whatever. The app is Procreate. Procreate on an iPad. Alright, there's dead little Elliot off to the side. Now, I am going to do these fingers in a separate layer because I want it to overlap. Give me 1 second. Say hi.
Hi.
There's like 4 people I just started.
Should show them your hair right now.
Okay, maybe we're not gonna do that. Oh, you got a hi back.
Hi. All right, that's it.
Toodles. That was my mother. She's very happy she got a hello back. Okay, anyway. Thank you to Coda. And thank you to Dinks. I appreciate it, you guys. I should put on music. What isn't gonna get me copyrighted? What isn't gonna get me banned from the platform? Anyway, in that time, we have gotten most of this hand done. Oh, hello, Earl. I need one of my mods to join. They always have the best conversation starters ever. And I love them. Alright. Finger done. And because I'm lazy, you know what I'm just gonna do? Boop. Boop. Oh, man. I'm trying not to have to rotate it myself, but like... Okay, there we go. It's lazy. I'm lazy, I'm sorry. Now I just have to go in to the other layer and like fix this. Oh. There we go. Oh, thank you so much, Coda. I do both, and digital took a very long time to learn how to do, but it's more fun. What was I gonna do? I was gonna try and sharpen this a little bit. Just so we get like the edges back. Am I on the right one? Yeah. There we go. Better. Oh, I used to do that when I had started to do digital, and then I kind of switched over to, or when I was doing traditional, and then I kind of switched over to digital. That was something I did. A fine ant. Wait, a fire. What? We should add a little ant. There you go. I guess, bro. Why did I skip my cat's eye? So in case you guys don't know what this is the little, this guy. It's the little pet in Among Us. And it's my favorite pet ever, and I love him. It's, I think it's a space cat. Digital art, I think, takes a little longer to like, not, well, to do, but also to learn how to do. But it's very rewarding, and it is very versatile. So like you can kind of send it to anyone, anywhere, right? We don't have to like traditional art, I love. I will always love, love, love traditional art. And I hate what I just did there. There we go. I'll always love my traditional art. It holds a very dear place in my heart. He's so cute, right? I love him. Back to what I was saying. I think that traditional or digital is just so much more like everyone kind of has access to it anywhere, and like you can do a lot more online stuff like commissions and stuff. Yeah, I'm yapping. Slowly learning how to make an arrowhead out of a stone. Whoa! I actually always wanted to do something like that. That sounds so fun to me. Like stone carving. Let's see. Let's just add in some of these, because why not? Oh, he has his. My cat needs a name, though. My little space cat, he doesn't have a name. We'll put it in the highlight later. I think that's all that has to be. Hang on, what is the... Wait, hang on. I don't want anybody to, like, be going through my photos. I needed to see the report button. But of course, this is the photo this is my reference photo for the report button. So not exactly the most beneficial thing ever. Is this on camera again? There we go. So we're just gonna throw it on this layer. And I'm gonna regret that later, and then I'm gonna yell at everybody in the chat for not telling me to put it on another layer. But here we are. I really want to put on some like royalty-free Bibble Bop. Wait, I love that. Wait, that's really cute. I actually love Bibble Bop. Alright, I'm gonna make a community post later asking for either name suggestions, or we'll do a vote on names. Alright, this thing has like a thick line art, which I low-key don't want to color this. Whatever. Oh, Forrest can't join. My bestie Forrest. My goat, my king. He can't join because he's at camp. Now I'm thinking of all my mods and who I can text to, like, join me. But Forrest is gone. Forrest abandoned us. There we go. Oh yeah, that's cute. Alright, let's get our little skeleton guy. I was originally gonna, like, hand do the background, but I'm too lazy for that, so I found, like, the imposter background. I actually found, like, someone who did something with it, but I'm just gonna cover the character that's already there. Because I'm lazy. I should really be working on art fight attacks right now. Should I do it? Yeah, am I gonna? No. I thought up this idea last night, and now I need to just, like, finish it. Can I just, like... Alright, ready? This is peak laziness right here. There we go. Oh, merged to the wrong layer. There we go. I know, how dare he go to camp and have fun over his summer and not sit home moderating my live. My once in a blue moon live. There's our little dead guy, which I should really put over here with Elliot, but it looks cuter here. Remind me to do tiny lines. Remind me. Let's do this little report button. If anybody does any live streams and has any good, like, royalty-free Spotify playlists, hook me up, please. Because this is boring and we need music. Alright, there's our little... Oh, never mind. Not tracing that because that's just, like, designs on the thing. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, that's cute. It's cute. Alright, do our little bubble. I use dry ink on Procreate. I use it for line art and for coloring. It's actually fantastic. It has, like, whatever that's called, I forgot. And then I use it for line art on size 6 normally. That's 7, 6, 7. And I will just, like, layer it like this to give it, like, size differences. But yeah. Best brush on Procreate, in my opinion. And I'll go through the brushes as I'm using them, because I use a different brush for, like, my base color. And then for designs, I go back to dry ink. But I think oh my god, I really do use dry ink for everything. I use it for, like, backgrounds and stuff like that. I love, love, love my dry ink. Anyway, I'm gonna do some shameless self promo right here. I'm gonna say my Artfight link is in my bio. Go check that out. We can attack each other. I only attack animals and furries, so if you only have human characters, it's not worth following, because I likely will not attack. But you can always just shoot me a follow, just to shoot me a follow and see what I'm up to. I also have an art Insta, if you're interested in keeping up with my, like, art in general. That link is also in my bio. You should definitely draw while you watch. Definitely. That's the best option. We need to do our tiny lines now. Just realized this 6 is backwards. Flip the canvas. Alright, so for tiny lines, I usually use 4. It's really thin, and I don't do any buildup on this. So in places where there's going to be a lot of shadow, I add smaller lines to build up that, like, depth, I guess. Kind of looks a little comic booky, which I really like. And I don't know. But yeah, these are what I call tiny lines, and I love them. Wait, for this, I wanted to go like that. Yeah, that's cute. And then we'll do, like, a little on his nose. He's so cute. How do I want to do that? We'll do it like that, I guess. It's cute. On the hair, I do it very little just because there's so much space that's going to need shadow. So, do it where it's necessary. We'll do some here. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm lazy and I don't want to do a whole lot of it, so It also doesn't have to look great because when it's zoomed out, you can't really see any of the imperfections. But it adds like a kind of a layer where you can tell the difference between things. I don't know. I'm just yapping a yap, bro. Sometimes I do it in the eyes, sometimes I don't. Today it looks like we aren't gonna do it in the eyes. In the neck, where hair would be overlapping. Upper collarbone. And then also with tiny lines, just add like little like fur patches. Like little sets of just 3 tiny lines, literally. Looks so good. What time is it for me? That's a very good question. Currently it's, goodness me, I have a lot of notifications. It's 9:21. And you probably asked that when it was 9:19 for me, so. I'm in EST. So, if that helps at all. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Add some tiny lines. Oh, I don't want to do any more of these. They're really annoying. But they make it look so good. So we're going to suffer a little bit for the love of the game. That looks horrible. Try again. Oh, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. I'm not doing any more. This is good enough. Actually, this looks really empty now that I've done lines on everything else. And we'll do his tail. See, like, you couldn't really see that was his tail. But now you know, because there's lines differentiating it from the rest of the piece. Tiny lines. They're magic. And I don't own them, so use them however you want. Thinking, where else do I want to do it? In Elliot. This idiot who I killed. Can I say that on live, or am I going to get banned forever? Okay. Oh, we need some on the halo, of course. Okay. You can't find dry ink? Hold on. I would assume it's in inking. Dry ink. Go into your inking tab, and it's not dry ink original. Wait, what even is that? Literally, what is the difference? Okay, so you want to, I see the difference. So go into your inking tab in like your classic library. Make sure you're in the classic library and dry ink. Yay, we found it. Perfect. It's my favorite brush ever. I love it. All right, should we get to coloring? Is it time to color? I never ever draw Jupy from this side. If you look at like all of my Jupiter art, it's all from the other side. Okay, except for this one. Like, it's all that my friend did. Shout out friend who drew this. This is all Insta art. Why am I showing you this? Go follow my Instagram. You don't get to see it. Okay. Let's get coloring. So here's what I do to color. I'm going to pull up a reference for the colors for Jupiter. So bear with me a moment here. I do not need y'all going through my photos. Okay. So let me show you how I do coloring. I really only need his like crotch area or like his arm area because that has all his colors except for the blue. So I guess we'll come up here. He can side eye you the whole time. So I'm going to take his base color, and when you take from a reference photo, it is not the same color. So I just adjust it to make it slightly darker and slightly brighter. Especially for this piece, I want it to be very like neon-y, neon-esque. Okay. And then you take the brush Syrup. Now Syrup is like an opaque brush. It like, there's no texture, okay? So I outline the entire thing again. This is a painstaking way that I draw. Outline everything, even things that aren't going to be this color, because you just need a base color just to have a base color. The only thing I'm not going to do is the fingers because they're on a separate layer. And so the reason for this is, since the rest of this, like the rest of the colors on here, are all going to be done with the non-opaque brush, what we're doing is giving a like a dark or like a solid base, right? And I'm just yapping a yap. We're giving it a base so that when you kind of look through it, like it's not white or whatever your background color is going to be. And so it kind of keeps it cohesive. I don't know. It makes it look better. Trust me. What's my Insta's name? My Insta link is in my bio, but I'll write it, I guess. Kind of like YouTube, but not really like YouTube, and I made it like that so any of my IRLs who follow me over there can't find my YouTube. Is that readable? Screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Okay. If you didn't get it, the link is in my bio. Like, or in my description. Like my channel description. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's birds outside and it's really relaxing, actually. This is the first time I've like drawn in years without AirPods in. This is very strange for me, but very relaxing. Hang on, I'm really locked in right now. I don't know why I'm outlining. Good morning to Bryn. How are we doing today? Do we have any summer plans? I have tons of things to do this summer. I feel like I low-key don't talk to my YouTube audience anymore. Ever since I got an Insta, which is kind of sad. I feel like I'm disconnecting from you guys. No. Sorry, guys. But that's why I do urge, and I know like a lot of my following is like younger people who probably don't have Insta. That is extraordinarily bright. Hang on. There we go. Alright, there's our base Jupi color. It looked very orange on camera, but... Yeah, I've been drawing a lot this summer as well. Especially now that I'm actually doing Art Fight for the first time this year. So, especially since I've started that, I did 3 attacks so far, I think, and I did a few pieces of, like, just for myself. Alright. Now we're gonna switch back to dry ink, and now I get to do all of my cool little, like, character designs. And, like, as you can see now, there's a base. The textured brush, all these, like, little holes and stuff have, like, a color underneath it. So it doesn't look naked. No, she just did this. Y'all, give me something to yap about, or we're gonna sit in silence. Oh, this is the first time I've ever drawn his hair like an actual, like, mohawk. Like, not in front of his eyeballs. This is definitely gonna be the new YouTube profile picture when I'm done with it. Can't lie. Oh yeah, for the orange base color, I used the brush Syrup. It gets really big, so it can cover a lot of area at once, and it's also opaque. It doesn't have any texture, not really, except for, like, the edges, if you can see that. But for the most part, it is completely flat and solid, so it gives any textured brushes a really good under, like, base. Syrup, and it would probably be in the ink. Yeah, it's in inking. So if you go to the inking tab in the classic library, that's where Syrup is. I love my Syrup. I used to do all of my art in Syrup. Actually, a lot of my old, not even old, I did one recently of Jupiter. I did the Squid Game one. All of this was done in Syrup. Yeah. It's good for everything. Syrup and dry ink are just, like, the best brushes ever. You can use them for anything and everything. All right. Got the white on the, not the white, hello. Got the, like, cream color markings on his face done. And now his neck. And then we move on to the maroon ones. What color Among Us character would he be? I think he would be like a... He would either be cyan or maroon. That's what he's giving. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I need to think about my own character design. Let's do this maroon color next. It's as bright as it can get, so... Alright, I haven't drawn digital in a while because my Apple Pencil broke, and watching you draw in digital makes me miss my Apple Pencil. Guess what? I have an extra one. So if you if you need an Apple Pencil, I feel like I'm taunting you. I'm really sorry. You don't actually have to get an Apple Pencil. Both of these are, like, the knockoff ones from Amazon, and they work equally as amazing. I've never owned a real Apple Pencil in my life, and I've just been living on these stupid little dupes from Amazon. Look at this, bro. Stop kicking yourself out. Don't do that. And I told you I missed a part. There we go. His other lip. He really looks really stupid until you add the blue. This recipe is old as well, so I don't know how much I trust it, but... Actually, no, it's not. That's a lie. This is brand new. Give him his little star. His cheek fluff. It's so hot back here. Hang on, I need to turn on an air conditioner. I tried keeping the window open. I tried really hard. But I'm suffering over here. I made an effort. It's also like approaching 80 degrees right now, so I feel like that was justified. Can you give me the pencil through the screen, please? Okay, ready? Open wide. Sorry, can you tell I have incredibly shaky hands? Here, eat it. There you go. I should do this at a desk. Wait, Loki, I'm gonna do this. Oh, it's not working. No. I thought you took it. Loki, I might do this over here. Hang on. You're on the floor. Now you're not. Now you're looking at my table. Yeah, I don't want my toes on camera. My toes are still on camera. This might be a really yeah, this is horrendous, and we're going back to the couch. I just might do it in a different way. Because I am not vibing with whatever we just did. Ignore me struggling over here. How is that? Is that good? What am I doing? Is that good? Because I just created some wacky... I don't know what I just did. You're like stacked on top of binders and things. I don't know. Oh, the camera's shaking. I gotta like consciously make an effort not to move that much. How do I flip the image? Okay, ready? I'm gonna teach you. So we're gonna flip this thing, okay? So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is to go into the layer in which it's in. And then you're gonna take this little like lasso, this little S looking thing up here, okay? Take that. Click that. Go into freehand at the bottom, okay? Go into freehand at the bottom here. And then encircle your thing, like completely surround it. Do not click anything once you've surrounded it, because then you're going to come down here and click copy and paste. Now, this exact shape is duplicated twice onto this other layer. So now if I disable this layer, it's still there. Because if I take this little arrow at the top, this little pointer thing, and I move it, there's 2. So I'm just going to make it smaller for size sake. Now, once we have it in this little arrow tool, right here. Oh God, not what I wanted to do. Arrow. Then I'm going to go to the bottom and click flip horizontal. And I can use this green thing to move it any way I want. If you need any of those steps repeated, let me know. Because oh no, bro, do you see this? I did all of my layers in the... Bro, kill me. I did all of the red in the wrong layer. Okay, time to redo all of that. But yeah, if I went too fast or if you have any questions, just ask me to repeat it. I hope that's what you were asking. Thank you. We got a W tutorial. I don't know how W that was. That was pretty quick. Let me know if the camera moving, like, bothers you. Please, because I'll move it. Alright, cute. Literally, hang on. I need my reference back for colors. I think that's all. The red on this side, wow, I'm used to much more than that. Alright, let's do the blue, I guess. I usually try and save the blue, but whatever. It's not that, like, absurd. Okay. I'm gonna flatten this so that you can see it a little better. It's really uncomfortable to draw like that, but whatever. And then we're actually gonna do, like, a really light blue on the bottom part of this eye. And, like, I'm fooling around. This is not how I normally do eyes, but I'm, like, curious. I don't know. What am I doing? This is too dark. It's meant to be like a nice... There we go. That's really cute. I like that. Okay. We're going to do the same thing on the nose as well. This kind of mid-toned blue. Everywhere on this bottom part of the nose. Take that lighter blue. Do it on the top of the nose. And then we're going to get like a really dark blue. Actually, we're just going to do the nostrils in our mid-tone blue, because then I can just like put shadows there later. Wrong layer. Oh yeah, got some of the blue. Let's do our inner ear, which is going to be the same thing. So we're going to do this bottom part with our mid blue. This is like a how to draw Jupiter lesson. Oh my goodness. Got our mid blue. We're going to get our light blue for up here. And then this thing in the middle is going to be that dark blue, but I'm not going to do the dark blue now. I'm just going to shade it later. I forgot that top of the ear. That's to remind me that I need to do the top of the ear. Let's do that now before we forget. There we go. Boop. Cute. And we're just gonna fill that mid thing with the medium blue. Ear done. Alright, let's do his long hair. I should, like, canonically give him a haircut. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, and let's see. I only use the mid-toned blue for the hair, so. No other colors. That's all shading for later. It's not going to be flat like this at the end. There is something else that I do with coloring. And it's going to be something like this, right? And I'm going to show you how to do, like, this kind of, like, that later. Just trust, please, 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 please. We just have to get all of our base colors down, and then we can focus on texture and then shading. Because those are two different things. And they take a long time. Oh, no worries, Coda. You're good. I'm glad it was, like, understandable. Alright. Cute. Let's do the back of his hair. This fatty has so much hair. It's crazy. I should really be putting the blue, like, under every other layer so I don't have to go like this every time. I can assume that Bryn was just talking about the texture, which, yeah, I actually learned that I wanted to do that on mistake. On the last few days of school, I brought my, like, iPad in because I wanted to draw in class because we weren't learning anything. And so I let my friend, like, play on my Procreate, and she was looking through all the brushes, and she found this one brush. And she was like, this looks really cool. Like, you should use this. And I think it's called Heavy Metal. And I was like, yeah, why not? And at the time, I was drawing my friend's cat. And I was like, wait, what if I use this to make the, like, patterns on the cat? And so I did this by accident. I learned about this brush on accident. And yeah. That's the story of how I learned to do texture. And now I do it in, like, everything. So yeah. There's my story. Wait, what is that? That's red. Alright, see, we know our own character design, Jay. We know what we're doing. I forgot that, like, lives, like, delay your speech when giving, like, when, sorry, words. I forgot that lives delay your speech on the viewer's end, so, like, right now, I've already said this, and I'm like 10 seconds in the future. It's crazy. Alright, there's all our blue. That's actually a lie. I just lied to you guys. I lied to your face. We have his gums. That's a tooth. And here's another gum. Okay. Cool. Now we need like an off-white color because you never use pure white. Remember that, kids. Never ever use pure white in your drawings. It looks way too out of place and it's not a natural color. Pro tips from a not professional. Yeah, her cat is really, really cute. I don't even know what kind of cat it is, but it's adorable. All right, y'all, how are we looking? Wait, this is actually not even turning out that bad. All right, so now I'm going to group all of this and label it as fur, because we're going to stay organized. Cool. Come under, and now we're going to work on his suit. So wait, I need to pull up the reference for the suit. Alright, here is the Among Us suit. So let's get going on this. No, you don't have to be chatting much. You draw. You do you. We're all just chilling and drawing together. Oh, yeah, use white for highlights. That's the only thing I use white for. Like, highlights in the eye, which I'm going to do later, that's the only thing I use pure white for. But, like, white for the eyes and teeth, not pure white. You can see the difference here. Because white is, like, not a natural color. I don't know the science behind it, but ever since I stopped using pure white for, like, teeth and eyes, so much better. So... yeah, you do actually have a point there. Pure white for highlights. We got like a lighter gray vest again. Oh, it's already... I'm just gonna make it warm. Actually, no, I'm not. That's a lie. I don't know why I added that little clip here, because that's not in the official suit. But we're gonna keep it. It personalized it. It's cute, I guess. Okay. I think originally I wasn't going for the official Among Us suit, and then I was like, wait, there's a suit there that I can do. And then the darker gray for the rest of the suit. Cool. We are flying through these base colors. This is great. Alright. Oh, this is actually looking not that bad. Is this? Yeah. Okay. I didn't really change the color up for the suit from the reference photo, just because, like, the vibrancy of that doesn't matter at all to me. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. So that's a lot more pleasant for you guys to look at, probably, than just a whole lot of pillow. Alright, let's move on to our little cat friends. I'm gonna put that right under the fur, but right... Oh, wait, we forgot the little clip. And his earring, for that matter. I just remembered because I wanted to make them both gold. So let's do that. It's kind of a poopy gold. There we go. That is not it. That's more like it. Usually his earring is on the other ear, but I really wanted to include, like, the earring visor thing. Wait, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. This That, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the thing that on the visor. And I could have done that like on the eye, but like that's weird. So we put it on his ear. Okay. Let's do our little cat friends. Cool. Cool. Here's our little cat guy who's, I forgot his name already, but we're going to do a poll later to name him. The cat is pure white. We're going to make him not pure white. And we're going to make him cool to contrast the pure white suit. Look at that. Look at that. That's both white. Can you believe that? Crazy. There we go. Cool. This cat is my favorite thing ever. I grinded so hard to get this thing from the cube. The Cosmic Cube. I should put my Among Us account link in my description as well. So if there's any Among Us players, we can all just play Among Us together. Hi! Whoever just said hi. I'm not going to try pronouncing your name because I don't want to butch it. Butcher. Goodness me. That's my new favorite saying, by the way. Goodness me. Hi, cat. Oh. Not what I was aiming to do. Look at our cuties. Went way out of the lines, but shh. It's going to be outlined anyway, so I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. Let's get his eyeball. His cute little white eyeball. White eyeball. Do I know my colors? Wow. Can you tell I just woke up? And we're going to do his little orange under eye as well. There we go. Cute little cat guy. Awesome. Alright, now we gotta do this, which I also need a reference for, because I think it's the same color as the cat's eye. I can't lie. Cool. Got this thing, which is exactly the same color as the cat's eye, so. Ew, cat's eye. No! Why'd I do that? Group. Rename. Hello. Cat. Not Carrie. Cat. Meow. Okay, cool. We have fursuit cat. It bothers me that the F in this fur is capital, so we have to, there we go. Okay. Now, where do I even put this? In what layer? I'll just do accessories, I guess. Because we also have the dumb post-it. I was originally going to change the outline color, but low-key I'm lazy, as I mentioned before, so I'm not doing that. There we go. And I guess we'll just do the highlights now. Oh, no, I did that on the phone. Oh. Carrie, shut up! Sorry, I had a really bad itch. I've been going on for over an hour? Oh my god. I just realized the time that was on that thing. Okay. I was originally gonna do the highlights on just like everything at once, but nah. Yeah, tag me in your community posts. Coda, if you post your drawing, tag me, please. I'm really not loving how far I brought this up over his nose, so ignore me while I go back and just change the whole drawing. Just ignore me. Just talk in the chat or something. Ignore that. Okay, there we go. That looks a whole lot better. Okay. Nobody probably notices the difference at all. I do. Alright, what color is this dumb post-it? It's just yellow. I can't. No, wrong thing. There are so many like little references in this, but you have to play to like see them. You have to play to see them, because like nobody would know what this is unless you play the game. And we'll get our little light or darker orange thing. There we go, you guys. Oh, nobody was gonna tell me that we just forgot to color the entire tie. Just let me completely skip that step, are we? Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. It's like a pinky, but I'm gonna make it a little more red just to kind of match his like designs, but also not at all. Like, if you didn't play the game, you'd think this is just like a regular suit. It's not. It's an Among Us reference. Okay. Did we forget anything else? Not that you guys would know, but... Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is get rid of the numbers up here. 64. Okay. And I'm gonna start on the fingers by making the background a little darker, because the fingers are gonna be white and they actually go above the other outline. Those are gonna be pure white. I feel like I could set the background right now, but I want to do the texture first, so it's like you guys see it and it's not distracting, because I know someone did want to see that texture earlier. So, finger number 1. I keep like moving my finger number 2. There we go. Look at that. And now they're going to be outlined in white, but that's for later. Let me just make sure that the, so it's kind of grayish. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of like... Oh, right. Right. So it's kind of like knots. And then the skull is pure white. There's kind of no difference there at all. Okay. Make that a little darker perchance. That's better. And then we'll do... Is it the same color as the background? I will giggle. It is. And we'll do... I know the report button isn't white. But we're making it white for the sake of color and laziness. What does the back look like? Hang on. Oh, it's also just white. What does the handle look like? Dark gray. Who said hello? Hi, Jay. Oh my, wait. Did you change your username? Because now I don't know who you are. Wait, I feel like I know who you are. Oh my god, hi Vix. I knew it. I knew who you were. Hi Vix, how are you? We have to do the little red thingamabobbies. I don't know. If you tell me I put the white on the wrong oh my god. Oh my god. Kill me right now. Let's do these little line things. I don't know. Wait. Loki, where were they? Okay, ready? We're in here. Here. Oh, yeah. Whoa, not what I wanted to do. Now we can do our... Oh, wait, the red is also this thing. And then we also have the dark gray handle. And then we also have the white. Cool. So cute. Ooh. Okay, have fun there. I love Six Flags. I didn't know there was a Canadian version, so look at that. Teaching me something new every day. Alright, we have to do our little Elliot in the background now. Okay, I'm gonna get Elliot's reference sheet. Alright, so they actually have exactly what I'm gonna draw. Look at that. Alright, let's go. We're gonna just group this, and I'm not gonna name it. Alright, now let's color our little dead Elliot. By the way, he asked to be in this. I just want to make that really clear. Elliot wanted to be in this because originally this wasn't there. The little dead Elliot over there, he wasn't there originally, but Elliot wanted to be in this. So I'm not just drawing dead Elliot, I promise. Right to the feet, and then it kind of like boop. Cool. And then I'm just gonna make like the underside of this for like the tail. Is there anything on his back? I don't think there is like a back anywhere on here. Okay, cool. And then we have our little pink already. Look at that. And again, this is pure white. I'm making it slightly red. It's on the wrong layer. I caught myself that time. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elm, the artist. I love that. Thank you. And there we go. There's dead Elliot. This is so funny. I'm going to make this inner part, or the outer part, I'm going to make that a little lighter. Or darker, sorry. Wrong layer. I'm catching myself. I'm learning to catch myself. Wait, that's actually adorable. That's really cute. Alright, so now we're going to go do that texture thing I was talking about. My knee really hurts right now because it's on top of the camera, keeping it in place. Cool. Let's go do our texture thing because there are 7 billion layers right now. And I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to name this... Wait. Dead Elliot. Cool. You really should keep track of how many times I've drawn on the wrong layer, because I feel like if you got a penny... No. I feel like if you got $1 for every time I've drawn on the wrong layer, you'd be able to buy, like Pokemon cards. In this economy, I feel like you'd be able to buy Pokemon cards. We're going to start on Dead Elliot just so I can kind of... No, we're not going to start on Dead Elliot. He's small and bad. We're going to start on the fur. This process takes an insane amount of time. So, bear with me. Bear with me. So, I'm going to do this, like, light blue layer first, which is this color on the ears and the nose and the eye. And I'm going to make a layer above it and clipping mask onto it. So now anything I draw is only going to show up on that blue. I'm going to go and get the blue color, and I'm going to switch to my heavy metal, like, brush. Okay? We're going to switch to heavy metal. Now you're going to make it darker. Just make it... Actually, don't even... Wait, that was a mistake. Don't even change where the position of the blue is. Just make it darker. And then anywhere inside that you want to be darker, make darker. Make darker. Sorry, I'm pulling it towards me, and then you wind up not being able to see it. Make darker. And then also, make it as bright as it can be, and add highlights. If you can't get any brighter, make it whiter. See where I'm going with this? And now, once you've done your highlights, go back to that dark color and make it even darker. Make your brush even smaller, and add in extra dark. That's a little too dark for my taste. But add in extra dark. Give it a little life. Okay? And now, we're going to repeat that step for every single layer. So I'm getting my blue color, making it slightly darker. I'm going to make my brush big and just kind of roughly estimate where the dark spots are. Now I'm going to get my lightest blue I can and make our highlights, give it a little brightness, you know. Make all those spots that are meant to be bright, bright. I'm going to make it even brighter, and I'm going to add even brighter. And then I'm going to add super dark. So go into the darkest it can go, or the darkest you want it to go. Make your brush smaller, and add in some super dark. And that's going to be like nostrils, maybe a little right here at the bottom. And then that's also going to be this thing. And it's a whole lot of tapping, and it's really annoying, but it works. And it's really cool looking. Look at that, y'all. Very easy way to render. Hi! Oh my gosh, wait, I missed so many comments. How do I make the layers with a bunch of layers inside of them? Alright, ready? Okay, so we're just gonna make these a layer. Tap a layer, and then don't tap the other layers. You're gonna stick on your one layer, okay? Stick there. Drag to the side until it lights up like a softer blue. Do that to all the layers you want in a group. Come up here to where it says layers and click that little blue dot. Click group, and now all of those are going to be in a group. And it kind of just minimizes the amount of, like, crazy you have going on. Okay? I'm going to undo that now because I don't want those to be grouped, but you get the gist. Oh my god, thank you, Mochi. I appreciate it. Just Jay tutorials. I feel like we should do that, low-key. I'm just gonna start a tutorial account for Procreate and just take requests. Alright, back to what we were doing and this horrendous every single layer thing. So this one's gonna be for the teeth. And it's a process of going back and forth. So it's slightly darker, and then slightly darken the spots you want to be slightly darker. Right? Kind of just plan it out. The eye as well. Lighter. As light as it goes. As absolutely bright as you can get it. And then make your highlights. Make those little bright areas. Give it a little life. Give it a little brightness. I'm not going to do much of that in the eye because there's going to be a highlight anyway. And then your super dark. Your absolutely darkest as you want to go. And then really emphasize those dark spots. Like so. Now his teeth have some shadow. And that's not even the shadow. We still had to add shading. So this isn't shading. This is just kind of marking and adding texture where it's visible in lightness and darkness. Lightness isn't a word, by the way. Thank you for subbing, Mochi. I appreciate that. If you're interested in following more of my art, I don't post art here. So if you're interested in following more of my art Instagram is in my bio or in my description of my channel. So if you're interested in solely art from me and not ultra human or furry content, that's where you're going to find all my art because I don't post art on this account. All right, let's get our light kind of shading going on here. Boop, boop, boop. Bright. Give it lots of bright. Look at that. That's so cool. And then our super dark. Super duper dark. Small pen and really emphasize those shadows. Oh, I completely forgot right there. Okay. Cool. Love that. Thank you guys. No, it's okay. You don't have to have Instagram. I was just letting you know in case all you want from me is my art. I just don't post any of that here. I might post this one here just like when this is finished just because it looks really cool, but like Instagram. Bro, are we making fun of the lisp? That's not. Clipping mask. Gonna grab our color, slightly darker. And just shade it out and blend it out. Kind of mark where we want it to be. Good. Just some planning. Just a little planning. Make it lighter. Give us our big highlights. Give us our little under eye glow. And then our super dark. Excuse me, I hiccuped. Oh, it's a reference. Okay, I wasn't actually mad. It's okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just freehanding this. Can you tell I don't know how to shade at all? But yeah, there we go. That is all of the fur. I'm actually just going to do this because it's visible in 2 spots, so. Slightly darker. Map that out. Map. Not really mapping anything, just kind of freehanding it. Our lighter. Boop, 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 boop. And our super dark. Oh, forgot to do a lighter up here. Boop, 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 boop. And our super dark. Yay! Okay. We'll be waiting, Mochi. We'll probably still be here, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. I don't like that lighter marking because it's too not the same color. So we're just gonna switch that up a little bit. Oh, it's not maple anything, but you're close enough. It's just syrup. And I can't draw over there because it's on a clipping mask. Hang on. This one. Are you joking, bro? This one. My cool base brush. It's just called Syrup, and it's in the inking tab of your brush library. Okay, let's see here. What else? What's next? What's next? We should do the suit next, probably, just so it looks a little like coherent. All right, get our dark. It's very difficult to do this on like darker colors, so bear with me here. We're gonna try our best. I feel like that's all we're gonna do for the suit. I don't want to do an extra dark just because it's already a really dark thing, and I don't want our line art to get kind of erased in the mix. So, I mean, I guess that's a tip. Light. Give it a little light. Give it a little life. I'm just yapping a yap at this point. Ignore me. Might as well just leave the live, everybody. Just get out of here. And there we go. Cool. Done. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang! Big Bang reference. Sorry, guys. I'm a nerd. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Banga, banga, banga. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. And there we go. He's looking really cool. I'm vibing with this piece a lot. Probably because it's Among Us. But still cool. Oh yeah. Here we go. And get our extra dark. And just boom, boom, boom. Or, as Big Bang would say, bang, bang, bang. Of course, Coda. I'm here to answer any and all questions. We're gonna get this gold, a very like boop, 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 boop. And then really, really bright highlights. Because it's gold, after all. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's get our little kitty friend. Get our little cat friend. I'm not going to do the eye. And that's because I'm going to save that for shading since there's two colors and it isn't going to look good. Bright, give it lots of bright highlight. And then super dark. It's kind of the same shade. There we go. Booyah! Yes, I love Big Bang. I live, laugh, love my Big Bang. Okay, I was stretching. What's next? Because we did cat. I think accessories. So let's just bang this out really quick. Because I don't feel like doing this. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get straight to shading right now because this is boring. And you know what? Since I'm that lazy, we're just going to duplicate this and then clipping mask it onto the other thing. And then just darken it. We're just going to darken it to this color. Good enough. Not at all good enough, by the way. What if I just don't add that? No, that's kind of a staple of the Among Us thing. Whatever. Just make me do more work. And again, I'm not going to do anything to our halo because it's the same color as the cat's eye. I need to stop saying cat's eye. It's the same color as the feline's eyeball. I need to stop. Let's do the fingers because Loki, I really want to do the fingers. Clipping mask. Get a slightly darker color. Do. Okay, so just don't clipping mask. There's no brighter than white, so. And that's why you also don't use. Sorry, that's why you also don't use pure white for a lot of things because it is there's no brighter shade than it. So if you're trying to do highlights with it, not gonna work too great. Not gonna work great. Wait, why am I doing that? Those are like stickers. Hang on, you guys. Just another day. What if I syrup these? Let's. Hear me out on this, okay? Because these are supposed to look like stickers. So what if I add like the little... This was part of the original plan, and then I was like, wait, no, I'm not going to do that. Now I want to do that. Welcome back, Mochi. That's cute. That's cute. I like that. And then I'm also going to do that around those. Yes. Okay. Yes. It also helps them stand out a lot more from the rest. Can I like... It's really not in center at all, but whatever. Thank you to whoever just joined. What's your name now? Eric? Eric. Thank you. Shout out, Eric. Man, I can't make a straight line. Nobody comment on that. Cute. I like it. Let me know if that looks bad, please. Please tell me if that looks like Shart. It might. Alright, I'm lazy, so I'm not going to do the texture thing on Elliot back there. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me. I'm not doing it. And then we're also going to do this on these. This is stupid. Why am I doing this? Cool. I guess. It looks peak, don't worry. Okay, thank you, Vix. We need our eye highlights before I forget those, because I inevitably forget them every single time. That was massive. Pause. How do I want to do the highlights this time? I'm thinking... Or, hear me out on this one. It's gonna be a really bad idea, okay? But, like, hear me, you have to hear me out, because I'm the one running the live. What about that? Okay, do we like that? Are we a fan of that? Do we like that, you guys? Do I put an anti-AI on my art? No, not really. I just sign it. because, like, I don't like how it looks, I'm not gonna lie. Who am I drawing? I'm drawing an OC. His name is Jupiter. Do we like that, or should we just put, like, or should we just do, like, one of these? Which one do we like better? Do we like small red dot in the eye? Or do we like large red sparkle? Thank you so much, Eric. What are we feeling, you guys? Sparkle? Okay, we have one vote for sparkle. Wait, can't you do like a Q&A? How do you do that? Wait, no, you can't. Okay, I forgot how to do it, so we're not doing it. We like the sparkle. Wow, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, so we'll do the sparkle. Let me, like, make it look better, though. There's, like, a bird or something outside squeaking, and it's really bothering me. Wait, what if it's, like, a cat? Hang on. I don't think it is, but... Alright, so census survey says red sparkle. I did not think that was gonna win. Okay. Do we put it right over the eye? Because I really like the eye. Is that how we want it? Or like position-wise, where do we want it? I think that's okay. How are we feeling about that? I use Procreate. My goat Procreate. Are we liking this placement, or where should I put it if not? My leg is cramping. Alright, that's good. Cool. Loving that. Wait, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna add like a little... I'm gonna go for like a little boop, boop, little shine in there. That's not visible at all, you guys. Just doing anything at this point. Large red sparkle. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Is that good, y'all? Is that cool? We vibing with that? I vibe with that. I should move the sparkle over a little. See, the thing is, like, I don't want to cover the people. You know what? Whatever. Boop. Like that? Is that what we were going for? Is that what we're talking about? Bigger sparkle. Goodness, you guys are picky. Like that. Like that. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're looking at something like this, you guys. Is this okay? Is this alright with y'all? Does this fit your standards? Okay, so my thing is just falling. Kill me. Alright, this is cool. This is good. Awesome. Should we get my cat one as well? We should get the cat one. Please say yes on this one. Please, I really want to give the cat a little red sparkle. You know what? I don't care what you guys are saying. I'm going to give my cat a sparkle. That's a lie. I really do value your guys' opinions, but, like, please, I really want to give him a sparkle. We're going to put it in the middle of his eyeball. Wait, that's really cute. Alright, how are we feeling? Awesome. I'm gonna make the cat sparkle a little larger just for gits and shiggles. Is that cute? Are we vibing with cat sparkle? I'm so happy everyone loves that. Awesome. I do art fight. Yes, I do. It's in my channel description. The link. Cool. Alright, now it's time for shading, which is my least favorite part because I gotta trust that I did everything right, and now I have to merge all my layers. Clipping mask, dark purple, heavy metal. Damn, Cody, you're still #1 commenter. Alright, this is just like, since there's already a lot of shading, I'm just gonna like, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you guys ever just like, blah, 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 blah? Like, here we go, boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Just kind of freehanding this. No rhyme or reason, particularly. Except in the eyes. That's the only rhyme or reason ever. That looks horrible. Oh, that's worse. And the eye over here as well. Cute, cool. Make that lighter. Looks fantastic. See, it looks hard. Why is it not? There we go. Alright. So you see how bad it looks right now? Very bad. Very good now. Now that's so much better. I hope. It looks kind of bad on camera, I'm not gonna lie, but like... I agree, Vix. That's a really inspirational quote. Okay. Oh, wait. Boop, boop, boop. This also needs highlights. Get white. And we're just going to do some very basic highlights. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the opacity was lower. Cute, cool. We're going to do some on the earring. Some on this little clip thing here. And is that all? Yeah. The eye, I guess, because we forgot to do that before because we replaced it with the sparkle. Okay, wait, I'm reading the comments. Hi, I'm back, and the drawing's looking sick. Thank you so much, Bryn. We've definitely made a lot of progress. No one gets the ref. You are definitely Goo Goo Gaga. But, you know, I feel like that's just your personality, so it's okay. Alright, y'all, it's time for the background. Low-key terrified of how this is gonna look. Give me a second here. I did find, like, a imposter thing on Google, so we're using that. Hear me out, I'm making it look perfect. Baddies, what are we thinking? We're gonna add, hang on, wait, we have to do a lot of editing right now, okay? So we need the same red. And just put it like all under poor little Elliot over here. I also do want to give this like a kind of an outline, but more like a, hear me out, okay, please. That looks horrendous. What are we saying over here? Right. Right. What are we talking about? What's going on, guys? Without the background, this looks really bad, but with the background, looks great. Now I just need to outline everything because it kind of doesn't look coherent. And I just cleared the color history, so kill me now. I feel like we're gonna use syrup for this. Dry ink it. Why not? YOLO. I really have no plan for how I want to outline this, so we're just gonna wing it. Because when am I not winging it? We'll get the halo as well. It's godforsaken halo. Is that cute? Should we give poor little Elliot back here a little outline? We'll give him a pity outline. I did in fact forget to add his little green paws at the bottom. Oh my god, bro, my knee hurts so bad. He does have like a little lime green paw down here, so probably the wrong color, but he won't care as long as he's featured. Cool. Let's see if I'll put like a little red thing, like a red filter. That's very orange. That's like this and that Stray Kids orange. Wait, I usually screen it. How are we feeling about this, you guys? How are we feeling about this? Do we like, do we hate? Please give me feedback. We like it. What would we change? Oh my god, me and my red lighting. You already know it. We vibe? We vibe? Is this good? Is this the end? Awesome. All right, we're gonna do our little thing now. Ready? We're gonna like boop, boop, boop. That's bad. Where do I want to put my shameless self plug? Right on his shoulder. And then what you do, that's not nearly long enough. Go ahead in with the dry ink eraser. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. This is my Instagram handle in case anyone's like confused. And then what I do is I insert a photo. I have to find it. Booyah! Little Instagram guide. And then we merge layer and remove the excess. There we go. So cute, so cute. And now we also just need our little signature. I'm going to throw that right next to his nose. That's too thick. Planet 24. And boom. I just realized the back. Hold on. There is a very clear line here, and that's due to the screen. Y'all see that, right? Okay, cool. So, to fix that, I want to do shade because that makes it look a little too, like, red. And especially compared to screen, not great. But all of these other ones are going to make that line really pronounced, so we are likely going to have to do shade. That's cute. That's fine. All right, final thing. Should I add the hee back, is what I'm wondering. I might add his little hee. Hang on. Hold on, everyone. He. No, no, I don't like that. Do we want to watch the time-lapse video? Wait, I'm just gonna erase it into his thing. Look at me being smart. Look at me using my brain. He. Do we want to see the time-lapse? Alright, cool. Let's do that. Ready? Video. Time-lapse replay. Y'all can watch this thing be produced. Alright, this is just line art. Do we care about that? No. Because you guys watch me do all that. And you guys also watched all of this. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're gonna stop there now. Alright, if we're happy with this, I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna go throw it onto the Instagram. I'm gonna probably post it on my YouTube as well and likely make it my profile picture. I can't even lie. I'll let you guys look at it. Wait, I'm really happy with this one. I'm not even gonna lie. This one was cute. This one was fun. I enjoyed doing this one. It was a fun idea. Wait, what are we doing? Sorry, I'm like reading back the chat. Anyway. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys. I do appreciate it. I'm probably gonna do art lives more often, I can't even lie, because this was really fun. But yeah. Thanks for joining. Infinite love from Planet Jupiter, as always. And I'm gonna sound like the most generic YouTuber right now. Ready? Ready? This is my YouTuber moment, okay? This is my big YouTuber break. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. Oh my god. I'll see you in the next one, you guys. Thanks for stopping by.